Welcome to Histopathology in a Nutshell, the microscopy tutorial of the Academy. We have developed this series of tutorials to introduce you to the anatomopathological basis of focal epilepsy. You may argue now that histopathology is a too highly specialized discipline and not useful for level 1 learners. We do hope to convince you, however, to the contrary. In order to do so, we will start with ground basics and recapitulate major disease pathomechanisms and their specific cellular signature, which can be histopathologically recognized and confirm the diagnosis of a given disease. This knowledge is also most helpful for clinicians in order to choose the best treatment option and tackle the underlying disease mechanism. It also covers the first learning objective of the curriculum in order to train your competency in diagnosing epilepsy. As our famous poet and scientist Johann Wolfgang von Goethe asked, "What is the most difficult of all things?" And he answered himself, "It is what seems to be the most easiest, to see what lays in front of your eyes." In other words, you only see what you know. I recommend that you start first with our tutorials on stainings and artifacts. To acquaint you with the basic procedures, the meaning of colors, and common artifacts introduced during the laboratory workup. You should then proceed to my tutorial on brain anatomy. In all our tutorials, we will use live microscopy to demonstrate the histology images. When you look through the microscope, you will always start with a very low power magnification. This is live microscopy of an H&E stained human cortical brain section. I will use the mouse here and increase the magnification. I will also move back and forth the section to get a best view of the anatomical landmarks. For instance, here is the cortical surface. In the second part of this course program, I will introduce you to the major disease categories and their cellular signatures. I will show you typical examples of a stroke or traumatic brain injury, and you will learn how and why these brain cavities develop over time. Brain tumors are a frequent cause of focal epilepsy. I will recapitulate current concepts of tumorogenesis and how to identify tumor cells in the microscope. Brain infections are the most common cause of seizures worldwide, and I will show you most common etiologies, such as tuberculosis or neurocysticercosis. I will also address specific pathological protein aggregations as the signature of common neurodegenerative disorders, such as Alzheimer's or Parkinson's disease. Finally, you will learn about the most common structural brain lesions encountered in epilepsy surgery. I will share my experience with the European Epilepsy Brain Bank Consortium with more than 10,000 patients histopathologically analyzed. At the end of the course program, you must take 10 questions covering all of our 9 sessions to pass the course and earn your certificate. This is my list of recommended further readings for you, which can be downloaded as PDF from the virtual campus of the Academy. Please enjoy now this new e-learning experience with us.